Oh, well, hey. Wow. Welcome back, guys. Hey, we're still working on the friendship staff. Friendship staff. And it takes a little while, so this is going to be a series. I'm probably going to, I don't know, maybe 4, maybe 5 short, hopefully kind of short videos. I'm going to show you how to turn a piece of driftwood into a staff with faces up and down it. And this is the second face that I'm going to be doing. At the top of it, when I'm done, excuse me, god dang. I'm going to put the word tomo, which is half of the word tomodachi, and that's Japanese for friend. Tomo is the less formal, kind of like saying, hey bud, and tomodachi is friend or friendship. And I spent time in Japan in the Navy. I was on the aircraft carrier Midway stationed in Yokosuka, Japan, and that was our home port. We would go out, bebop around the Orient, and then come back. But learned some Japanese, and I really like Japan. So when I think of friendship, I think of the word tomodachi. And tomodachi is a little bit too big to write on there, but I can write tomo. And anyway, let me take a sip of my coffee, put my glasses on, move this aside, grab my Dremel, and rock and roll. Right now we've got a sander on here. I'm going to switch that out. I'm going to put on the Kutzel Extreme Taper Burr because it's something that I really enjoy, and it allows me to do several things at the beginning here. Okay, there's the... No, I don't want that yet. And people are thinking, well, why don't you get more organized so that you can have your stuff ready to go and make a shorter video? Well, you know what? Kiss my ass. Where'd it go? Huh. You know what? I think I dropped it. Instead of doing the extreme, I'm going to do a medium. Okay, see this here? That's got medium grit to it. They've got, excuse me, they've got 3 different levels of grit. Kutzel does, and I would very much recommend Kutzel. They last longer. Really, really, really good product. No, I'm not sponsored. I don't have any affiliation, but boy, it's good stuff. Okay, so we got that on there. Let me put my glasses on, or actually, let me take a sip of coffee right quick. Oh, hell yeah. Gotta be caffeinated. Okay, make sure you wear your protective, personal protective equipment, your PPE, because damn, there's nothing worse than bleeding all over your table. Not good. Hey, see how I have the tape on here? That's where I usually hit myself because I'm an idiot, but I learned. And Jordy over at Carsman Fusion, he doesn't even use a glove, he just tapes his fingers. But I'm not that brave. He's Obi-Wan, and I'm just a lowly Robert. Anyway, hey, this is what we did in the first video. This guy right here, and on the very top up there, if you can see it, there's kind of an indentation. I'm going to put a nice rock right there, and it'll look like the staff that, kind of like the staff that Gandalf carried. But I'm going to make another guy right here. This guy's goofy. I'm going to make this one here a little more serious, show you how to do maybe some mustache and beard. And I'm going to try to explain as I go. but when I get in the zone, I get in the zone. So just hang on, buckle up. Here we go. All right, guys. Start off with the eyeballs. You see, good. Okay, now, no, I didn't make a symbol for McDonald's. It's kind of funny, though. I want to get up underneath there. And we got a good point, and we can use the side a little bit. Watch this. The more you get up underneath there, the more it starts looking like an eyeball. I learned this trick from Kevin over at Sticks and Stones. He's got a YouTube channel. Wonderful. He really knows what he's doing. Also, like I said before, maybe you missed it. You want to watch Jordy, Jordy, over at Carving Fusion. He is the Obi-Wan. By watching his videos, I got so addicted to Dremel carving that since Christmas, I have made over $2,000 just kind of selling stuff here, there, and the other. And I've got a fair coming up here in a couple weeks, and I'm gonna see if I can't make some decent money. And what's really cool is they're gonna let my wife and I both kind of work as a team, and she makes earrings, so we're gonna hopefully walk away from that with a pretty good chunk in our wallet. That would be quite nice. And then maybe I can afford the large. I got the hiccups, I'm sorry. Maybe then I can afford the large jar of peanut butter. Yeah, baby. Because peanut butter's good. I know it sounds weird, but from this side to this side, this side seems harder. Not harder, difficult, harder. The wood is harder, which I find kind of odd, but oh well. I hope you can see that okay. Let me zoom in a little bit. There we go. Hello. Is that... that might be too much zoomed in, but I want you to see how I get under there. That's why I wear the gloves. See how it popped out a couple places? That's okay, because we can fix that later. But anyway, see how that kind of rounds right there? Well, it does round. That's going to be eyeball. This is going to be eyebrow. And yeah. Okay, I'm going to take it back out so we can have a wider view again. Okay. Let's do the nose. I'll make the nose real big this time. You can always go smaller, but it's hard to go bigger. So, because I like just massive noses, I like to start off huge, and then I can whittle it down if I think it's too big. And this one is going to be huge. Now, you can make it stick up off the face more by cutting under right here. And that's a trick that I learned right out of the gate when I started watching Jordy at Carving Fusion. He would show us how to do that. In fact, I'm going to switch to another burr that gives me a little bit more cutting power. I'm going to go to the flagship, which is the everybody says it's the best, and I would have to agree with them. The Kutzel Extreme Flame Burr. And no, I'm not sponsored by Kutzel. I do not have an affiliation with Kutzel. However, Kutzel, if you're listening, on game, dude, give me a holler, and I'll talk about your stuff more and more. See that? See how much grit that little sucker has? I don't know if we're focusing on it good enough or not. Focus. See all those bumps? That sucker does some digging. Anyway, let's put that on here. Okay, let me get my trusty definitely dusty glove back on, and we're back at it. Okay. Now, over here is going to be his kind of his cheekbone, but we can cut right in here. Same over here. Now you can do this, boys and girls, and yes, we're working on a staff right now, but you can get yourself a little log, a little piece of driftwood, a little something or other, and you can knock one of these out after a little practice in about a half an hour. And you can sell these for probably 20, 30 bucks. And I mean, hey, 30 bucks, or actually 2 an hour, that's 60 bucks an hour. That's pretty good money right there. We want to cut between the eyebrows so he doesn't have a unibrow. It also helps that nose pop out a little bit more. Here comes the nose, yeah. I'm off camera, I'm sorry. I'm not too good at filming, I apologize. That better? Good. This pegboard beneath this is a downdraft that I have rigged to my shop vac. There's a box right underneath that. The hose from my shop vac plugs into it. I turn it on and it sucks away most of my sawdust so that it's not in the way. This wood is messing with me a little bit. It's hard on one side and soft on the other. It's kind of screwing my carving up a little bit, but I have to adjust. You gotta kind of feel it. If it feels hard, push harder. If it feels soft, don't push too hard, because it'll take off more than you want it to take off. Okay, I'm gonna make this guy a little bit upset. And you can do that with the eyebrow. Give it a little lift right there. Now, if you screw up and let's say it bounces and it knocks off your eye, it's really not a problem, because look at all of this. You can just carve again and go deeper. Jordy always says, dig deep, carve deep. And believe me, the deeper you go, the more that nose will pop off. And it'll look like a big old honker. I hope you... Dang, I'm still out of focus. I'm sorry. I keep looking at the camera and my carving has been way out in left field. I apologize. Is that better? God, I hope so. I'm getting in the zone, like I said I was probably going to end up doing. That caffeine is kicking in and making me feel wonderful. Remember how dang big that nose was when we started? Look at it now. Just let the wood kind of talk to you, if you will. I don't know what you think, but when I carve, it kind of morphs and does what it wants to. That's why I don't draw on it. I mean, I suppose if I did draw on it, oh, careful. If I did draw on it, it would be maybe more precise. But I don't really want to go there. I like the fantasy aspect of it, for it to kind of tell me what it wants to be. Okay, now with these eyes, we're going to work on those a little later. I'll show you how to make it really look like an eye. Right now, I want to get up in here and make a mustache for him. I want to start about right here and come down. Boy, that's really soft right there. Like butter. You see this? God, I'm sorry, guys. I keep coming out of frame. My bad. Okay, I'm going to come down here about like that. Oh, now over here, same thing. Try to be as symmetrical as you can be so that it looks better. But keep in mind, this is yours. This is your creation. You're not here to please everybody. You're here to do it for you. And if you get it to the point where you don't like it, throw it in the scrap pile. Grab another one and start again. No biggie. Or go at it at another angle and for God's sakes, make it into something different. So what, you know? I mean, I don't know how old you are, but if you're a little bit older, you probably already learned this. If you're a little younger, you're going to learn it. That trying to please everybody is just plain silly. I mean, live for you, baby. Live for you. To heck with the world. Okay, you know what? I like that. Come down a little bit. Now, I'm going to take away some of this negative space. I'm also going to show you, well, let's take away negative space. I think this is cedar. Look at that color. Oh, I'm so sorry, guys. I'm out of camera again. Dagnammit. I wouldn't worry too much about the crack that we have here. Yeah, I could fill it in, but when I finish this entire stack, I'm going to use an epoxy, and that's going to get down in there, and it's going to be sturdy enough. It's not going to split on us. I hope you can see. I'm sorry. This guy's turning out really good. Okay, that crack is a little troublesome. It's bigger than I anticipated. I may have to drop some glue down in there, but I'm not going to do that now. I'll do that a little later. So as you can see, I'm just kind of doing the outline of that mustache. I think I'm just going to leave it like that. There's no need to draw hairs on it if you don't want to, because people get the idea of what it is, and that's all I want. I don't really need the detail right now. Can you see that, I hope? I'm going to get up into these eyes and show you a nifty trick with the eyes. Wow, I love this extreme flame burr. It's so versatile. Got that point, I can get up under stuff. And then it also has all of those little nubbins on it that take away the wood really fast, and I can adjust my degree of taking it off by how hard I press down. It's awesome. I'm sorry, I know I said I'm going to get up in the eyes. Let me clean this up a second. I'll be right to the eyes. Okay, switch burrs. I'm going to go back to that that medium, or a fine would work too. Taper burr by Kutzel. And I know I keep saying Kutzel this and Kutzel that. They're my go-to. That's what I really enjoy using. My Kutzel burrs are pretty much my entire stash. Okay, this one, I think that's still the medium. I do have a fine in there, but I think this is the medium again. By the way, this button locks it up so that you can tighten, in case you didn't know that. Alright guys, let's do these eyeballs. Please tell me you can see. Golly. Sorry about a crappy video. Okay, I'm going to get up under like we did here. Watch this. That just became the eyebrow. We got the eyelid, the eyeball. Yeah, baby. See that? Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. Here we go again. Go slow here, guys. And if you screw it up, remember you got all that wood. Just grind it down a little. Grind it down a little bit and go at it again. Boy, it's weird right there. I got hard over here and soft over there, and it's just popping. Dagnammit. Okay, Robert, you can do this. There you go. Slowly. Slowly. Okay, here's where my brush comes in handy. What the hell did I just do? Oh, there it is. Yeah, I'll vacuum the floor. Maybe on Tuesday or Thursday or some other day. Okay, so I want to round that a little bit better. Get up in the corner here. God, I hope you can see this. I'm not really liking the way that's pointy right there. Oh, I fixed it. Yay. Okay, he sees something over here. He's like, what the hell was that? Love that. Okay, now, do we want to give him a beard? A little bit of a beard? Shit, man, I hate this. Out of focus. Out of camera. Okay, this is... Back out a little bit. There it is. Okay, now, I'm going to give him beard hair here. You don't want to necessarily go straight down. Give it some life. Kinda, you know what? Switch burrs again. Okay, I'm gonna switch to another. I'm actually gonna go to a diamond burr, guys. Give me a little more, see if I got it in my, oh, there we go. Yeah, this guy right here. No, that's the wrong one. Which one do we want? Come on, Robert. Damn, dude. Robert, get your shit together. That might do it. Dang it, I don't see the one I'm looking for. Okay, I'm gonna go with this one. Sorry about that. I know, I'm an idiot. Okay, let's get this other one off. Get my trusty little wrench. Okay. God, I'm sorry about this, guys. Should have been more organized. Okay. See that guy? See how pointy that is? That's going to allow us to make some whiskers better. And diamond burrs are a dime a dozen, man. You can buy, I think they come in a set of like 12 for like $7, $10. And they're always handy to have. I stick with the Cutzel for my main stuff, but it's good to have some diamond burrs too. Okay, here we go. You don't want it all that straight. Have it come. You know what? I need to turn this up. There we go. That'll do it. You still there? Okay. Well, that helped. Come on, Robert. Use your skill. You might need some more coffee. By coming and kind of squiggly, you give it action instead of just going straight down. Kind of makes it look like the wind has blown it a little bit. This wood is messing with me. Like I said, it's soft in places and hard in places. You can see why I use a glove. If I was holding this in my hand, every time it jumped like that, it could have popped me in the hand. Not good. And quite frankly, this particular burr is probably not the ideal bit to be using for this. There's other better ones. The one I was looking for is often used for like cutting drywall, and it's kind of like a drill bit, but instead of just swirling one direction, it's got blades that swirl in both directions, which enables it to really cut well. And it'll just dig and dig. Get these whiskers. You still see him? Okay, good. I gotta keep checking the camera because every time I look up, you're out of the screen. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I think I keep bumping it or something. Well, this side is a different wood altogether, it seems like. See, I'm trying to make the look of it kind of flowing off in that direction, like the wind is coming by and blowing his hair, his whiskers. And switch burrs one more time. We're going to give him a mouth, and then we'll do some sanding and we'll be done. And I think I can do a mouth with the sander, so it'll be done here in a second. You're still with me? You still in there? I know this video is pretty long, but if you stuck with me, you're able to see how I do this. And I try to be step by step, show you how. For the beginner, this might be very helpful, because what I just did on the staff, you can do with a little chunk of wood. Hell, you can take a stick, a thicker stick, and you can really do make these guys pretty quickly. Okay, that's too fast, way too fast. Okay. Let's give him a mouth right about there. He's like, oh my God. There it is. Okay. Sand it down a little bit. Robert, you're sanding away your whiskers. Yeah. A little bit. God, I hope you can see. Are you seeing this? Okay. think he turned out pretty good. What do you think? I like him. This sander I'm using is an 80 grit, and it's a DREMEL sander. I use the hell out of these things. Really, really, really works well for me. And that, boys and girls, is the second face on our staff. Please stay tuned. And I'll see you in the next video. We got this guy here. The other video we did this guy here. We're gonna keep going down, so I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.